Okay, I stitched both of them. I joined them there, but I also stitched all around using zigzag stitch just to secure all the edges, and also if any of the parts were lifting off, I secured them as well. So this is what we end up with. I think they look really nice. Now the fun part begins. Now, decoration. I'll put one aside and I'll work on one. And I might speed up the process in some areas. Okay, so this is the whole length. It's let's see, it's 52 inches long. It's quite long. So what I like to do with these, I like to create like a little story. Not a story, but it's got to have some sort of flow. So I tend to do like at least 5 clusters, like at the beginning, the end, the middle, and in between. So approximately 5. And I also like to connect these little clusters together using a piece of string or some fibers, and just to kind of join everything into one whole. I remember as an art student in a drawing class one day, a teacher said, we're gonna have fun today, we're gonna do scrolls. And what it was basically is like a never-ending drawing. So you start on a sheet of paper and then you join another piece of paper, so where that picture ends another one begins, and it went on really long, and I really loved that exercise. I've been looking for that scroll in my drawings, but I couldn't find it. I must have put it somewhere safe and now forgotten where it is, but I'll find it. For me, these snippet rolls are kind of like those scrolls. You start with one little area and you have a little, like a cluster or story there, and then you connect it to the next one and the next one, and then the whole snippet roll is like a one piece kind of thing. But it can also be cut out, and different sections can be used in as journal closures, as trims on bags, on pillowcases, so even can be turned into a belt, I suppose. So let's begin. Like I said earlier, I've got some stuff here, and I have some of my yo-yo flowers that I like to use. I just want to pick one that's matching the color. I think the blue one, I think this one would go nicely. Also this one, beigey color, it's a bit greenish actually. Okay, I'm gonna take those two because I have 2 scrolls, snippet rolls. What else can I put? I put charms at the end, so like I've got a lot of little cute charms that I like to put at the end, but I tend to have at least one flower, a butterfly for instance, a picture of some sort. We'll see what we end up. And yeah, I want to do a little, I use those doilies. I tea-dyed this one, I think, and little bits here, maybe this one, What else do I have? Okay, there's this. Can put that somewhere. Leftover. I wanted the white one like this, but I can't seem to find it. But this one will do. And some more flowers. Some of these flowers. Have I got any blue ones? Just the green. I suppose I can use the wooden ones, but I'd rather not. For this. Let me see. Oh, it's not really that blue, it's different blue. Okay. And also I'll probably grab some of the buttons later on. That comes at the end, but the first part is to lay everything down. I'm gonna have to stitch it again, and then I would add like little bits and pieces and charms on top, either hand stitch it or glue it with the glue gun, hot glue gun. Okay, let's start. Oh, this is what I've left. I had so much of this ribbon. I used it to make a curtain in my studio, and now I'm left with just this, and I'm looking at the curtain. I don't know where I bought it. Can't seem to find it. Probably ordered online. I might actually hack into my curtain one of these days if I'm really desperate for it, because I really like it. We'll see. I want to make like a little dragonfly somewhere here. Okay, let's get some cheesecloth. Put the dragonfly in the middle, and I want to make it like looks sort of it's flying. And for the wings, I've got this see if that looks like a dragon. Oh, yes, it does. It's so pretty. This is ready now to be stitched, and there's terrible noise in the background. Hello, I'm back. I couldn't finish yesterday, so it's a new day, and I think I'm ready to stitch both of these rolls. So once I stitch them up, I'll add other elements, like I said, like charms, these lace flowers that I'm gonna glue with the hot glue gun. But for now I have to take this to my sewing machine and stitch it up. I will probably use zigzag stitch for most of the elements, apart from these places where there's like a square piece of fabric. I might just use that as straight stitch, and I'm gonna do that now and I'll come back. I stitched everything. It's quite a lot of stitching it went on. It took me about an hour for both of them. Yeah, looks good. Now I want to glue some of those lace flowers. Here, I think I want to put some beads. Probably stitch some of these just like by hand later on, but for now this is the quickest way to have them in place where I want them, because I tend to forget. My snippet roll is ready, so now I have to pick some charms to add. I'll just put this away and I'll get some charms and Alright, I've picked up some of the charms that I want to use, so I'm just gonna stitch them with a needle and some thread. And I put a dragonfly here, like a music symbol, a key, and just a feather, silver feather. So, and once I do that, I would probably consider this done. I might add to the beginning here, the very start, one of those handmade little like wooden, show you what I mean. This one, I usually like to put it at the beginning, something like that. So I will complete this and then I'll show you the end result. Okay, I've added the charms and my snippet rolls are now complete. They're quite long, but I will try to include some of the still images at the end. I'll try and do this slowly. A little dolphin charm here. There's the dragonfly. A little heart one. Put a bit of an Eiffel Tower one. And this is it. So it's a very nice, really lovely colors. Neutral with blue. Has a bit of a nautical feel to it, but not just, you know, can be used for other things, but definitely summer theme. Now the other one, there's that bit there. So it says dream and a little dragonfly there. Here we have a musical note. It says love music. Now here's the dragonfly. Okay, there's a little key charm here. The word inspire. And here it says create. And it's a feather. Some writing. Alright. A few years ago, I would never think of using words in my artwork. I just never did. I don't know. I thought pictures were enough. But lately, it's like if I don't put the word, it feels like something is missing. I'm just sort of, I have this feeling that I need to put the words in. And there should be words that have some meaning to me. I pay a lot of attention to my dreams, my actual dreams, not just things that I dream about of doing, daydreaming kind of thing. It's also literal dreams. Love is important. I think that's like the basis of all life. If there's no love, no matter what you do, it's like it's a lost cause, I guess. Inspiration. It's so important to me because for a few years I had no inspiration to create or do anything. I would start a painting and I couldn't finish it, or just, you know, I really had a creativity lock. But thank God I'm out of it. Now I can't seem to stop. It's like I'm making up for all those lost years. And here it's the create. I find lately I cannot exist if I don't create something. I get depressed. So I create when I'm happy, I create when I'm sad. I just have to have that outlet in my life or I'm not happy. So guess I was born to do that. So that's the snippet roll. Now this one, here the word discover. I'm curious by nature. I love mysteries. I think to discover, not just discover new places and you know, try new food. You discover things about people, about your existence. It's like this whole universe is a big mystery that needs to be discovered. So I like that word as well. Again, here we have inspire, love, live the adventure. Definitely, our lives are adventures. It's you could stay at home all day, not travel anywhere. When I say adventure, I don't mean just to travel. I mean taking chances in life. You know, you can go to your garden and have an adventure there. Just, you know, stare at one spot for too long and you'll see it's so alive. There's so many creatures there, and it's, for them, that's probably such a big world, and for us it's just like a few bugs in the grass, I suppose. So there's a lot of meaning and beauty in the ordinary. That's what I'm trying to say. I could have more fun in my garden with my pets than if I go out. So that is it. And I find that I cannot create if it has no meaning to me. It seems like I'm not being honest if I do that. So I try to do things that I like, that are close to my heart, that have meaning to me. And those are my snippet rolls. I hope you like them. And thanks for watching, and see you again in my next video. Bye.